And joining us now direct from Simi Valley, California is Mr. Kyle Winther. Kyle is the CEO of a company called VaporHub International Incorporated. VHUB is their stock symbol. Kyle, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me again, Don.
Well, Kyle, when visiting your company website at vapor-hub.com, I'm struck by the great number of recently added products. Seems like the company's in continuous innovation mode.
Yes, that's correct. One of the biggest things that we just introduced, as we talked about earlier, is our Limitless Atomizers. So this is going under the Limitless brand that we've manufactured our mod under. So we've actually started pairing up our atomizer, controlling the manufacturing, controlling the margins, and we are the world's first to do design patterns on the actual atomizer itself. Most atomizers are just plain one color. We've actually introduced our bandana print, which is the most popular, and the great part about it is it pairs up greatly with our already popular Limitless mod, and the ability that we're going to have is be able to interchange the sleeves, which has never been done before. So once again, consumers can change the look and feel of their device with just simply buying an affordable sleeve for their atomizer. We've also introduced a lot of other products for our retail website, as you mentioned. So one of the things we look for is great profit margins. Since we are buying these products at a distribution level and we're able to sell them on our website for retail, we're getting great profit margins. So that's our goal, to continue to seek out the most popular products out there, be able to get them at a distribution level that we could sell wholesale to clients, but also sell to retail to the customers that don't get those shops that we wholesale. So we're always looking to add new products and offer these to our consumers at a great price, which also gives us a great profit margin.
Now, many people confuse vaping with e-cigarettes, but there's actually quite a difference between the two, isn't there?
Sure. So electronic cigarettes are the small, disposable, or rechargeable devices you usually see at gas stations or liquor stores. And so these batteries are very small and they don't last very long. And the flavors that are in the cartridges are very standard: tobacco, menthol, cherry, blueberry, so on and so forth. The difference between that and vaping is that you actually can use the e-liquid, like our brand Binary e-liquid, that you can actually put into a tank that'll last a lot longer, give you better flavor, and also give you different nicotine levels. Most of the electronic cigarettes come in 0, 6, 12, 18, 24, but now the e-liquids that are out there, similar to our brands, have different nicotine levels. So consumers trying to make a jump, trying to wean themselves off cigarettes, now have different options. And not only that, they're getting great flavors, great vapor, and it's actually a more satisfying sensation rather than just a little electronic cigarette that has barely any vapor. So vaping actually gives you that throat hit that makes the smokers feel the nicotine that they are actually craving, and also they could see the good amount of vapor to actually simulate the smoking sensation.
A couple of weeks ago, we touched briefly on your deal with Jasper Technology. Does their manufacturing capacity eliminate any concerns that you may have had with keeping up with your demand and growth?
Absolutely. We're very, very excited about the relationship with Jasper. Our e-liquid brand Binary has taken off very, very well. It's been very receptive to the industry. Consumers are loving it. Shops are loving it because they're getting repeat orders from their customers coming back in the shop, buying 2 to 3 bottles at a time, trying the other flavors. And so the fact that we're in a manufacturing facility that can produce up to 13 million bottles per month, we are now actively seeking large distributors on a level that we can actually meet that capacity and do very, very large numbers with that.
Well, Kyle, we've seen some news about the FDA possibly getting involved in the vaping industry. Does the company have any concerns about that?
Correct. The FDA is always a big concern for everyone in this industry, whether it comes from investors, manufacturers, distribution companies like ourselves. It's a big concern that the industry could be regulated. We're not concerned at all. In fact, we want the regulation because there's a lot of e-liquid companies out there that are just manufacturing these in the back of their warehouse, which is not sanitary. It's not ISO approved. It's not GMP certified. And what the consumers need is something that is regulated. So we encourage the FDA to regulate the e-liquid. Since we are in an ISO certified GMP lab, it is something that once the FDA does start regulating, that we are ahead of the game, and it'll start to make sure all these e-liquid companies that are not manufacturing in the correct facilities get taken off the shelves. And that'll leave the big companies like ourselves out there and also increase the demand for our product because it'll be so hard to find e-liquids that are actually produced in a certified lab. So we are very, very open to the idea of the FDA regulating the e-liquid.
VaporHub International Incorporated, VHUB is their stock symbol. Kyle, great update. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure, Don.